Welcome to 1 acre. Thought before I got the fire burning here for the maple syrup evaporation, I'd show you kind of what I did to build round 1 of the evaporator. It's going to get better in future seasons, I promise, but for now this is what I did. Show you the lay of the land here. Basically I've just made it out of cinder block, so of course I live on quite a hillside, so I dug a flat spot here. Of course I did this in the fall before it got too cold to dig, and eventually I'll mortar this whole thing, but I plan to do some more work. I might put a little patio down here and kind of make it a maple syrup evaporator slash fire pit for the rest of the year. So I want it to look nice and be functional at the same time, but I just ran out of warm weather this year, so I might get to that next year. So essentially what I did was just did 3 layers worth of cinder block and then put a piece of cap over it, and these are frozen. I filled all the cinder blocks with dirt to better insulate the fire and make it as hot as I can. And then you see I put one the opposite way, and that's going to be where I put the chimney. So this will be the back end, and the chimney will come out there, and I'll raise that pipe up above my head. I'll make another video once I get it going. And really the front end is the piece I'm not exactly sure what to do with, because obviously I need to be able to stoke this fire. The top here is going to be covered with my boiling pans, and so I need to be able to stoke the fire somehow. And my plan right now is just to move these cap pieces and stoke the fire that way. But I'm sure there must be a better way to do that. If you have ideas, let me know. I can certainly do something a little different. The other piece probably worth talking about here is this little trench I've dug. So this is kind of twofold purpose. You can see it goes right under those cinder blocks and into the fire pit itself. And I'm hoping this doesn't get clogged up with gunk. It might. I might have to rethink this, maybe put a pipe under there or something. But the other thing is it's going to let air in. So I'm hoping the air to go in here, and then of course out my chimney, which isn't quite there yet. I'm going to put the fire on this. It's just a piece of metal roofing that I've put a bunch of holes into to let air flow underneath it. That sounds really nice. I've got some fire bricks, which is probably a little overkill, but I want to keep that air underneath it, so I've got these fire bricks, and then that trench I dug all the way through to let water out in case it rains as well. I don't want water building up in there. Boy, that just sounds terrible. So that's it. I'll take another video once this is up and running. You know, kind of bare bones for season 1, but we're gonna see if we can make it work. Until next time, as always, if you got some comments, I'd like to know what I can do better. This is certainly a learning experience for me. If you learned something, great. And if I learned something, great. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you feel so inclined.